Hello, wherever, whenever, and whoever you are, and welcome back to QuestJunkiesUK. Welcome back to the jungle peninsula of Chult and the lost city of Ormu. A big shout out to people who are jumping in already. McClover, thank you so much for the gifted sub and the bits. It's a spin for Scarlet right out the gate. Don't mind if we do.
Wild magic surge. Wild magic surge. Wild magic
Did you
surge.
use?
Let's fucking
Did
go.
you
I'm afraid
hit all of
not.
like the 6 of them that you've had?
Yeah.
Oh!
I'm
saw an
afraid not,
advanced
Scarlet,
crystal.
but it is another crystal. Yeah, enjoy.
I will
Nice.
pop out chat.
Oh,
hadn't
and
got to that
Alien
point yet.
coming in with some inspiration for Amaris.
Thanks,
Very
Aelid!
nice.
Remember, folks, the inspiration crystals are now, you can choose to re-roll after you fail and use a crystal instead. You can still opt to roll with
Okay.
advantage if you wish, but why?
Yeah,
Hey,
I
well,
guess
I
I mean,
that's
so, to be fair, I am a rogue, and advantage gives me sneak attack. So.
That actually is a very good point. Very good point.
That-
Although
that is
It's good for you. It's really
Yeah.
good for you.
that's a
Yeah.
good
I
why.
can't remember if I was allowing that to do with crystals, because people
Uh,
are very,
yeah.
very generous with those dream pies.
People are very generous with dream pies, but yes, if I had advantage, it's a mechanic for the rogue. If there's advantage, I get sneaks.
Oh,
Um,
it sneaks. I just
It
pictured like
sneaks.
one snake
McClover
doing
coming in
this.
again. Thank you, McClover.
Very nice.
Getting him on the September vibes. Hey, Phantom, how you doing, mate?
Yes.
Good to see you, Dennis.
It's
This
fun.
counts.
And
this
again!
month.
Somebody stop him. He's out of control. Yeah, absolutely. legend.
Another one.
Thank you. And another one.
Another.
It's the Oprah Winfrey Bees. Which I don't think is the original clip.
It is
That is
not.
a spin for everyone.
Regrettably, it is not.
I had an inkling. Amaris coming in with a magic surge, I assume,
No.
because the wheel knows. Oh, with
No.
soul constitution. Blah.
I'll
Yes.
swap.
Let me.
I'll
do
swap.
That.
I'll
Okay.
still swap.
20 constitution. Oomph.
Nice.
Enjoy. Okay. And Hugh coming in with
Lay it
a.
on me.
Thank you so much, McClover. Legendary. Always
Holy.
pleasure. Oops. Oh,
We love
wisdom.
you.
The wisest
Ooh.
fighter there ever was.
Ooh.
Okay.
You grow like the starts of a spectral beard
He puts,
solely so you can
Hugh
do
puts
this.
on the tiny little glasses. That
No,
just
the
sit
The
on
most
his-
hair on your body.
The little monocle.
Yeah.
Yes, I believe.
Actually, Hugh, I don't. Have you seen the updated Goliath?
Oh no, I don't think I have.
It's cool. They go into the giant heritage thing a lot more.
Mm.
And I think once a day
Yes.
you can make yourself.
You
large.
can change your size.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember we talked about that week before last.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice. Fun stuff. Fun
Oh
stuff.
man.
Okay, so let us remind ourselves what is going on over here. Actually,
Get your ass back here with our vessel. I mean, our kobold.
it's our great and powerful vessel.
It's our great and powerful.
Let me quickly
Dragon
write
kobold.
this down. So, Ember got the crystals. That's easy to remember. Amaris got.
Mine's a
Con,
visual cue.
And Hugh got wisdom. Okay, just memorizing those.
Be right back.
Maritis, look at that coming in. Legendary 15 stream streak. Amazing.
Excellent.
Thank you so much. Okay. So, yes, last time. Friendos. The person least in the know walked away from the headphones.
Goodbye forever.
Copy! Now!
It's okay. That means they're still the least in the know.
Yeah, they're just like, they're really invested in that UNT fight in the ruins of the building over there.
Oh
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
completely
There's
oblivious to everything else that was going on around them.
Can I distract you with discount totally not Red Bull? Behold, the Aldi brand. This is not Red Bull. It's Flying Power.
Flying power.
Which is the funniest thing. That every time I'm like, hang on a second.
Yeah, shop's own
Hang on
brand's
a
always
second.
hilarious.
It's so good.
Oh, I
speaking-
can't wait to tell you guys that I found a dinosaur. Dinosaurs.
Do you have friends?
No.
Oh. Are you coming in
No.
with a Legion of Zombies style, like...
I was
Okay.
I was hanging out in Matt Briefcase Brown's chat the other day, and we were talking
Matt's
about that, Maddie. He was very excited, and he reminded me of something that
Yeah.
dinosaur can do, and I'm excited.
That's a bad thing. Matt runs professionally, and I think he's run too.
Here's the thing. We won't be going back there knowing that there's a big giant Tyrannosaurus Rex thing that is going to eat us all.
Entrance to the tomb of the
I've
9
done-
gods is right beside it.
See, all of me went like, please tell me it's like some B-grade horror film shit where it's like not just a Tyrannosaurus, but it's a Tyrannosaurus with like crab legs and tiny pincers.
Keep the ideas flowing. Keep the ideas flowing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm here all day, man. I'm here all day. I love Elder
Willing
God
to
style
homebrew.
shit.
No. But
Oh.
actually, exciting thing. We haven't figured out when it's going to happen yet, but I am going to head over to the house of said Briefcase Brown. And,
Oh, Enoch, I haven't
and,
even.
go onto their tabletop simulator and play me some Warhammer 40k
Yay!
skirmish battle.
Nice.
Sussy buddy for
Chat,
you, right?
chat, which 40k? I've never played 40k. I played Space Hulk, the board game, which is just Terminator, Space Marines
Yep.
versus Gene Stealers.
Yep.
And I've played the Lost Patrol board game, which is
Right.
regular Space Marines versus Gene Stealers, and they're both very, very bad for the humans. But yeah, chat. What's your favorite 40k faction?
Can I say the ones that I don't know any of them,
I don't
but
know
I
any
know
of them.
everything by
Orcs,
half.
Rioters.
Orcs probably,
Wag.
mainly because like you know, I love something that believes hard enough to make a thing real.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like you've never seen a purple orc, and I'm like, that's gonna be canon for me. Like,
Yeah.
it's Discworld level shit. I love that.
Red making things go fast. Yeah, absolutely, artist. Briefcase
So good.
popped me onto this guy's TikTok, and he does little 2-minute videos about each of the lots of different factions and stuff. It was really cool. I watched a bunch of them.
Return.
Yes, there he is. Okay.
We're back.
So
Welcome back.
yes, no, stop talking about 40k. And come back in. So, yes, as we left things with all of our various peoples, Amaris had been off with Orvex trying to up their history and understanding game, and made various inroads there, which I'll let Amaris tell the others in character. Ember, Hugh, and Waku. I'd almost already forgotten his name. No. Waku went
Great and
down to
powerful
the
who?
south. Went down to the south to the entranceway down there. They found like a kind of a hub for like adventurers coming into the city. There was also some scrolled messages on the walls which gave various hints and things about things you'd already seen. And then
Oh.
Waku, being Waku, wanted to check out some ruins for treasure. Whereupon the UNT squad that had been skulking and lurking, following them, ambushed them with more of a reason than they originally thought, as they seemed very focused on our great and powerful necromancer Waku's timely character art, and they subdued him, knocking him unconscious and wrapped in the curls of the Type 3 Malison. I might remember the types before we finish.
Was it the
whichever
Nurgle?
the one with the snake below the waist.
That's a
And
type 3, I
I
think.
think it's Type 3, right?
I think that's 3, yeah.
And
2
they
was Noodles.
whisked him away, shouting out, "We have the vessel! Back to the Fane!" And headed off in the direction of the palace, quickly
back ours.
losing Hugh because of their rather nimble and knowledgeable use of the terrain and the local area here. Although
Or the
Embra,
stealth
we did have
exits.
it that Embra sent Kai
Okay.
up
Mhm.
high, following behind. to see where they went.
Do I get to use Kai's familiar shit?
Do
The
they have-
stuff I never use?
That is an option. Okay, so we return to you in
Cool, I
those
just
ruins. You know, that little cluster of buildings. I think I'm gonna head over to the way that with the map. Hang on. Start that for you guys. Sorry.
I'm
There you go.
reminded Waku decided to Alanzi over after the Shigambi temple, and we haven't had a long rest yet, right?
That
That
is
motherfucker.
correct.
Now, Scarlet, I want you not to be angry. You're not a particularly angry person generally, which I'm happy about. But
I've done a lot of growing.
I was distinctly miffed, which for British people is up there. And you may have noticed all doodlings on the map have been removed, not by me.
Oh,
They were there last time when I was with Amaris. I was with Maddie last week. They're
I
not
was
there now.
because I was all excited.
Mhm.
They're still there for me. I'm
Oh, really?
seeing
Rude.
the kobold lair.
Oh, good. Also good.
Yeah.
But,
I see
hey,
the lair.
let me
I see the
refresh.
lair. I see
Oh,
the
thank goodness.
X's.
There are no TMPs here.
Well, I'm refreshing.
Convert that kobold to a drow.
Oh no, there we go. Just decided. Oh, thank goodness for that. Hooray!
I gotta switch the nose up.
Okay, so yeah, just for some reason it didn't show up the first time.
Rude.
Chat will back me
All
up.
of
That wasn't
that
it wasn't on the screen before.
It was not.
So let's say you ran over here, and like Amaris and Embra followed you here. You know, using our little hue token here to show where the party is. So you've kind of run over towards the vast chasm that was created by that meteor fall a while back, and you have lost the UNT going up north there. You struck down a couple as they fled Hugh, but they have escaped, I'm afraid. Now, let me throw it over to you so you can catch up and decide what to do. Orvex is there as well.
Crazy day.
Mm.
Crazy day, yep, crazy day, Mason. Just couldn't put it better myself. So, over to you. I think does Hugh do the whole like platoon, like getting shot in the back? He's like just goes down to his knees. He's like,
No, I don't think we go full
Willem Dafoe.
full yeah. But I think Hugh definitely like after a good college try of catching up, kind of looks around and he kind of like he puts his greatsword in the ground and he kind of leans on the hilt of it.
hinting at a potential paladin multi-class.
No. Hey,
We
I
need the
considered
healer.
that. Yeah, I have considered that. So
Not anymore. You got the staff of healing. You're all good.
If
Um,
I ever get the chance to long rest and recharge it, yeah, then
mm,
we have the staff of healing. It is already half spent after the Shigambi fight. After all of those hit points went from everyone.
oh yeah.
Gotta spend about one.
So he'll kind of look around for Embra, and
And Hugh, you see Amaris and Orvex rushing over.
I want to say that for Embra is... Ooh, Embra has visioned over. They've gone completely still for a second.
oh, I don't know if I've
Um,
seen that before.
You haven't? I've never had a chance to use it. May I use the familiar gaze thing that for find familiar?
Is it just like looking through its eyes?
So yeah.
Yes. Okay. Cool.
Yes.
Mhm.
So For Embra's eyes have gone the hottest magma white,
Ooh.
and it's not a far reach. It'll cut off at 60 feet, so I don't know how far they've gone, but I'll see at least the direction they've gone. But as like they tap into the veins of Chult, and it's the knowledge there that no matter where one goes on land, there is always fire beneath, somewhere rotating. And they look. And I want to say they've got semi-snaky senses, so I guess they start flicking out their tongue a little bit, like as
Nice.
every now and then.
Mars is doing this in front of Ember's eyeballs.
Absolutely no response. They've gone completely quiet.
Okay.
Hugh, something is wrong.
Something's
see that.
wrong with the other small weird lizard thing that we've got in the party.
Hugh says, "Yeah, I noticed," and he does the exact same thing as Amaris is doing,
just,
but just like
it's just
we're, like,
this.
syncopated. Like,
You...
Absolutely nothing.
Okay, so yeah, you do that, and for the duration you can see and follow along. They go up north towards the Shigambi shrine again. Yeah, with the coin slot in the top, kind of looking place. And then that one, there it's. I've crossed out the shrines that they've completed for chat back home. And up towards that massive, you can see the waterfall and the billowing steam. Kai has to fly fairly close because the steam just makes the visibility really bad here.
Yep.
It's it's
Understood.
much worse than's on the map.
Yep.
It's kind of like a rolling mist. So before you lose touch with the site, you can probably guess that they're heading towards the palace, which is where you heard they were based.
Before they go too much further, I tell them to stop roughly where they are.
Yeah.
Find somewhere to hide, and I'll reconnect. If they're in danger or if they get spotted, to head straight back to me.
Okay.
And as opens eyes to they're headed towards the palace. Is there something? Is there something on my face?
No, but what did you just do? Because that.
yeah, whoa, the eye thing was different.
Kai is Kai. Fire
And-
spirit.
I am Hugh, and
Right.
Amaris. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we know who. Wait,
Embra is what
you
I
forget?
was
did you
given
forget
the
us?
name of. No.
cool. No, I think
just
we're good. We all
saw
remember each
through-
other.
I saw through Kai's eyes, but in order to do so, I can't leave my form.
That makes more sense. Okay. So when you do that, then your eyeballs go all weird.
I have no idea what it looks like from the outside. I just do it.
Looks
But
like
to
that.
be fair, it's the
It's
first
like your
time
eyes
I
rolled
really
back
have.
in the. Yeah, it was like your eyes went back in the back of your head, and it was all like it was really cool.
Oh, it doesn't quite. I don't really have a. No, it's mostly fire in here. But they've headed towards the palace.
That makes sense. FYI, there are dinosaurs, big giant dinosaurs. No, like
Yes.
big,
Yes.
big dinosaurs.
How? Yes.
We really should have had Bag of Nails destroy this dinosaur because I'm scared. The amphitheater thingy. We don't want to go there.
What happened?
Let's just say our favorite scribe here decided to keep a mouse and the mouse almost got attacked by other little dinosaurs, because it couldn't stay in a bag.
Orvex
Like,
holds
she,
up
like,
his like old
scowls.
leathery hand. There's like a little mouse perched on top of his palm. He's like, Francesca, everyone, Francesca.
Ember bows their
Gotcha.
head to them, as polite as ever. Francesca?
And he's trigger happy.
Francesca is trigger happy?
No,
Yeah, that's crazy.
she points at Orvex. She's a scaredy mouse. He's trigger happy.
Mm.
We fought dinosaurs and we won.
But yeah,
And
I didn't.
Amaris found a valuable artifact of the ancient empire, and now they can translate, even without my assistance.
Oh yeah, and then
Oh.
she like pulls out the little stone, and does my little spirit pop out?
Do you ask it to?
Yes, I made a friend too.
And just emerging from the stone is a small, gangly, black, kind of twig-like creature with a white mask and a shock of twisted, root-like black hair.
This is my
Okay.
friend. It doesn't talk.
Is this familiar to me?
Actually, I'll say with your connection to Sahambas,
Yeah.
these are intrinsically part of Schultz. Yeah, so it's a Chewinga.
Ah, yay! I love the Chewinga.
Nice.
It doesn't talk, but it's very friendly, and it likes my hair.
I think
seeing
these
as how
Chultz
nice-
ones. I'm sorry, nice.
Seeing as how neither one of you really have hair, I think it's just going to be obsessed with mine.
The Chewinga looks disappointed.
Oh.
Ember, who does not have hair and is totally empathetic to their cause, just nods along, recognizing a fellow inherent individual of the realm.
Yes. I believe the Cholton Chewingas were the first ones. You know, they have all the different the varieties now. Arts
Yep.
that Maddie and I found last time, they had these like desert-like ones.
Yeah,
Which
the
are
desert
really
ones are cool.
They were
Yeah.
so cool.
And I love the
Wait.
I've always loved the Icendale ones. The
Are the
snow.
Chewinga? The Chewingas are the guys that we dealt with when I climbed that ziggurat, right? The guy, like I had to eat the snake, and
The-
they
Was that a
were
Chewinga? Good question.
they were like little guys that kept coming out. They had like different feathers on them.
Mm-hmm. The Chewinga, I know, like, the Chewinga in riding the space guppy is one of my favorite images in
Yes.
Spelljammer.
Yes. That's a good one.
Chewinga.
Where are you? That's Umbala, right? Umbala?
Umbala, yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Umbala was where...
No, that's where.
Umbala was it was the
where-
flat top
where
plane.
Nanny is, yeah. So there's so many locations throughout Chult.
This
Oh my
was
God,
the ziggurat that was very near the pterodactyl, sorry, the Quaddle section. But not the Quetzalcoatl
remember
section,
that.
the Quaddle section.
Where
Yeah.
we met
Yes, yeah,
artist.
yes,
Cinder?
yeah, it was, yeah. So yeah, sorry, you have seen Chewinga before, but Amaris wasn't there, so that makes sense. What happened last time? Yes, it is
Yeah.
the same as those creatures. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Neat.
I'll remember calling it. So it's kind of like hanging out there, and Amaris, the Chewinga, as it emerges from the stone, points east. As you look, like just emerging through the mist and the roiling kind of steam from the pit of magma, you can see
Magma.
just drifting in and out of view a pillar of stone, which on the map you can see pretty easily. A pillar of stone with a bridge arching over to it.
This pillar of stone with a bridge wouldn't happen to be a temple thing, would it?
No.
Or is it
The one,
this
the one right
thing
next to
on
you on the map.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And the Chewinga's just pointing to it, Amaris.
You want to go there?
Points again, emphatically.
I believe that's a yes.
Okay. Can we go?
That's Until
you guys
very
mind
recently.
if we go see what my friend wants?
I mean, Waku will need our assistance, but perhaps this is guiding us to something that will help.
Maybe. How
Worth
did
a
you lose
shot.
Waku?
Here we got
We
ambushed.
didn't.
So
They
the
were
same thing
talking
that
about
happened to
something
Embra.
about.
Yeah, very similar actually.
Okay.
If I had a nickel.
Yeah.
If I had a copper piece.
I'd have 2 nickels now.
I'd have
Yep.
2 copper pieces, which means I can buy a single jug of ale in a what's the thing on the water deep list? It's like water deep, squalor, inn, and they have like the price variance depending on where you go, and like the squalor ale is like 2 copper.
Okay, so yeah, you head over in that direction, like wrapping around that building and kind of making your way onto the bridge, which looks pretty sturdy to you.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this.
Thank you. As you do, you get your first proper view of the chasm, the Great Rift as it's known, and Orvex is like marveling at it. And you see tumble-down ruins clinging to the lip of a rift overlooking a lake of bubbling lava. And making your way out there, you encounter, you see moving in the mist, small shapes kind of moving and twirling and circling around. You see a small tribe of veggie pygmies. The creatures that you had seen coming and going. By the way, Ember and Hugh, all those veggie pygmies you saw that were doing like the ant line, the kind of chain of ants kind of movement thing.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Amaris, you guys like skipped over that, but Amaris followed that and found this chewing in the storm.
I see. Nice.
And yeah, you see.
And my translation stone.
Nice.
You see this group of veggie pygmies, this tribe, twirling around. In the center of the circle, you can see, like hogtied and like on the ground, there is a colorful frog-like creature, one of the grung from up north in the city.
Oh.
It would seem. They are bound with vines and restrained. They're struggling against them, but the veggie pygmies are circling them, performing strange ritualistic dances. What would you like to do? You have one action that you can take.
They're holding and so just context. We're on bridge. Veggie pygmy dance at end of bridge.
Yeah, on the pinnacle.
Okay, sorry. I will move the token back onto the zenith of the bridge and.
Nice.
Should we help?
One action. What do you do?
He looks at the little Chewinga and says, "Go."
You're gonna send it?
Uh-huh.
Okay. It looks up and kind of nods, and there's all these like fronds of hair just like bob. These ones are very like the Princess Mononoke creatures. Kind of those little guys.
I have those around.
Yeah, right. And it leaps down and
She's
it
like,
makes-
I'll be right behind you, and like she's creeping along behind it.
yeah, and like Ember and Hugh, you're kind of like, what's this like one little Chewinga going to do against all of these veggie pygmies? But Amaris has other ideas, it seems. As this Chewinga just like kind of basically like arms go back and kind of Naruto runs towards the veggie pygmies, doing this strange kind of ululating kind of cry, just like, and just like goes running towards them. And the veggie
Like the
pygmies, on
coconut
hearing the
guys.
cry, all stop. I shall represent this in Sirenscape with the cessation of music.
All of me
The drumming-
goes, it's like,
The drumming stops, and they all of their heads just like spin round towards it. You can see a few of them who are like, into a real frenzy with the dancing already. Like a few of them just hurl themselves into the magma, like the veggie pygmies, just in this like ecstatic, like reverence here. And you see very quickly that they were about to hurl the grung in there as well. But as the Chewinga goes dashing forward, they freeze, snap their heads around, and then just dump the grung on the ground and come streaming past you in absolute panic. They are terrified of the chewing gum.
Mm-hmm. That's why they were doing the ant line, was they were leaving flowers for the chewinga because they were scared and thought it was going to attack them.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the chewinga is not it's not harmful at all. We have no idea why the veggie pygmy are afraid of it, but they are.
I mean, a creature of the natural world, like Scarlet Brain. Oh, by the way, if I'm doing this, that means I'm talking above table. Just an auto function at this point because all of my players are LARPers. And this is the safety moose hand. I mean, it makes sense if they're of the natural world and the veggie pygmies are technically aliens, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it
Not
seems
that it's discussed, but
and yeah, above table, yeah, we know that they were born of the meteor that crashed here.
yeah.
But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love
Holy
the
crap.
idea. It's just they do have a very terrifyingly mighty friend. What?
But very high.
So Hugh,
She goes up and scoops it up and is like, "Good job."
It comes strutting back like.
It's like, oh yeah, still got it.
She
It's like,
scoops it up and puts it on her
braces
shoulder.
on, it's like, yeah.
They'll pound it. Good job.
And it does a little spring off the ground, pretty high, like Maris's shoulder height. Does a forward flip in the air and then just dives without a ripple into the stone.
It's my friend. And the veggie pygmies don't like it, so.
Well, I'm glad you have a good friend by your side.
The grung is like.
Is this a good one or is it a bad one?
We'll
Is
find
this one
out,
of the
as
ones
Hugh
that
says as he walks towards the grung to
Yes.
Yep.
help it out.
Well, should we not untie it until we find out if it's a good one or somebody that is the one that took Embra?
Are we throwing it off into the lava?
If we had more time, I would say yes.
Yes.
But let's give this guy the
You've
benefit of the
gotten-
doubt.
You've gotten post-releasing Elder God brain, Scarlet. It's fine.
Actually, let me double check something here.
Is it one of the ones that
That
took
stole-
me?
Yeah,
I'm so
that's
happy.
what I want to know.
Amaris, you feel a hand on your shoulder, a leathery hand, and Orvex walks past.
Orvex speaks grung?
Yes. I had an inkling, and I just checked his character sheet.
Oh my god!
Hugh
Common,
is
common and grung.
Why? Why?
It's the
Why-
local,
I guess
it's the
why
local
not?
individuals.
yeah.
You want to would be nice, not going to lie.
Yeah, right. Hugh is actively trying to release this grung, and he turns when he hears Orvex, and he's like, "Yeah, not surprised."
Honestly, the more I learn about him, the more I'm really not surprised.
Yes, we found out last session Orvex is a rogue like Amaris. He was getting all the
That-
sneak attack goodies last time.
That
as well.
also doesn't surprise me. He gives me if in reality he gives me old man Indiana Jones, but not Sean Connery. Does that make sense?
Fair.
Yes.
I get
Like
that.
missing the charisma score of Sean Connery is
Mm-hmm.
probably the better way to describe.
Yeah. And he walks forward and he's has an exchange with the grung, and seems to be nodding kind of placatingly, and he turns to you. He's like, may I introduce the royal figure of Imbok, son of the great grung chieftain of the city.
As soon as he hears royal, Hugh kind of puts his head in his hands. He's just he thinks to himself "Oh God, another one. Okay.
I am
If I had a
offended.
nickel.
How many? No. Well, first of all, it was a thought. But second of all,
I'm not
like
offended.
how many royal families exist currently in Omu?
At least 2.
I think I'm off one hand now.
Hugh, you finish releasing him,
Yeah.
and he let's have a look here. Hang on. Da-da-da-da-da.
Wasn't it his dad that stole Embra?
Yeah.
I
He.
think
and
Embra is too
Orvix-
apathetic at this point.
Orvix like introduced him as yes, this is the great and revered Imbok,
In book.
beloved 180th son of Chieftain Yorb.
Right.
That's fine.
Oh yeah, that's the bad guy.
I shan't translate that bit.
Yeah, don't do that. But his dad was
Please.
a bad guy.
As Hugh frees him, the grung kind of grovels at your feet. He's like, in thanks for your great deeds and in return for escorting him back to his father, Imbok promises great riches and treasure from his father's shrine.
Yeah, we've been there, done that. There's nothing in that trap work.
The grung don't know
Yeah.
that, 'cause they never tried to
They
remove it.
might not, but she's telling
Right.
Orvex that there's
Well, then what should I tell you?
Hold on. We have to be careful about how we word this. Okay, so Orvex, please tell Mbok that we. Oh, let's see. We have no need of any reward. That we are more than happy to bring him back, but we have a more pressing engagement at the moment.
As one of our friends.
So yeah, we have to trail these
Can
Yanti.
Above table, should we consider, like... I don't think that Gren are gonna go head to head with the UNT anytime soon.
No.
But letting them know what happened, as in, like, the pressing matter is to save our friend from a UNT, asking for information might be nice.
Yeah, that can't
Because,
well, their
at least for
temple is
Embra,
like
Embra was high on frog venom from memory.
hurt.
So I
Well,
don't
their
actually
temple's right
remember either as
by
a
it.
player or as a character.
Well, their temple's right by it, so they would have to have some kind of information because their temple was right by the palace.
Yeah,
So they
you
must
can-
have been like watching them.
Yeah.
Scout parties. Checking. No one wants to get eaten by a snake just casually.
Right. You can see. I think Imbok is red. So a couple of
Yeah.
Red
ranks
dark.
down.
Yeah.
There's green,
yeah.
blue, purple, red, orange, gold. And
The red has magic, doesn't it?
I think I remember that being the case.
I think
They
so.
are
The
red
red-
wizard.
The red are like spellcasters, or they've got. I think they tried to psychically attack me the last time we encountered. What
So like
when we-
psionics?
had a run-in with his family.
Yeah,
That
the
or
red
some kind of charm.
Yeah, something like that. They had some kind of magic. I thought the red ones did. I know the green and the blue didn't.
interesting. So I just noticed my the 5e tools thing I use because it's faster than D&D Beyond. Because it's just kind of plain text version. Is the creature stat blocks have updated to the new type. There we go. So, you. Let's have a look here. Do you tell him what's happened?
I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's at the very least. I feel like the information that gets imparted was, yeah, we can drop you off. We do not need your treasures. It did this out of the kindness of our heart? Question mark. I don't know if that gets added,
Yeah, more or
but
less, yeah.
but we need, but we won't be able to bring you within the city because our friend has been taken by the Yuan-Ti.
Yeah, like we can get
Yeah.
you as far as the palace. The rest is
Does that
on your.
feel?
Orvex translates, and when he gets to the bit about the Yuan-Ti, you see the Grung gets very angry. You know, you remember the Grung did not like the Yuan-Ti at all because they were bitterly fighting each other all the time.
Yep.
And Orvex actually says to Yomaris, if we return the sun, then the chieftain will perhaps be indebted to us, and this could provide a useful ally when we're rebuilding the city. The Grung are very knowledgeable creatures.
Yeah, but he's still my friend.
Yeah, but look.
If
Okay.
you're looking over to Ember goes, to be fair, I do not remember being stolen. And if my understanding of what a ruler is of a place, it is negotiating even with things that do not bring you joy.
Yes,
Difficult
that is it.
decisions may not always fall in line.
That's a very wise way to put that. And I've read enough, enemies to allies stories in my childhood to know
Oh,
it is
you mean
worth.
enemies
We're
to
all
lovers
like-
stories?
No,
You mean
I said
enemies
allies.
to rivals.
Allies to
Enemies
lovers,
to
man?
rivals to lovers. That's the good gateway.
Okay, well the last bit there's a little gray. This
Lover
is
can
Hugh.
mean multitude
Hugh is
of
in
things.
character, like. But listen, it's always good
Fanfiction
to
says
have
otherwise,
more
but yeah.
allies, and how the real question is how quickly can we get this done?
If it is on the way, we might as well.
And there it is.
It's 5 where we need to be, and if he's already mad, would he be willing to help us?
Do you tell him
Start
about
shit.
his father and bag of nails?
No.
Okay.
Not
What
yet.
happened to father/bag of nails?
His dad.
I missed that.
All of the Grung are dead, and his father was chased off by a tabaxi madman.
Oh.
Briefcase
Okay. Let me also punctuate that by saying we didn't kill all of them. The king executed a good amount of them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That is true.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Mhm.
Yes. So,
Okay,
I mean-
hold on. I have an idea.
I
So-
love that this is happening in front of this guy being like, the Yachty, we're getting heated, and they're all like, yeah, no, fuck snakes.
Okay, so if we tell him about his dad and what his dad did, then I can, in theory, go into negotiations with this prince, since his dad decided that he was going to murder most
If
of the
there are
men.
none left, does this not make him the sole chieftain of his tribe?
But technically, his dad's still alive unless Bag of Nails actually got him.
Orvex,
Hey, and-
Orvex looks very interested. He's like, the Grung are very keen on
Adaptable.
social climbing.
right. I was gonna
Oh,
say, look,
I'm having flashbacks to the soggy court in
eh,
Witchlight
Froggy
right now.
Court,
The froggy
So then,
soggy
yeah.
court.
Froggy Court rules. Look, an abdicated throne is an open one. So,
You
So
need a
tell him that
quotes
his
channel.
dad is a shit ruler and took off after killing his people, and that if he is willing to help us, I would be willing to go into negotiations with him and the tribe that he builds.
there is literally no one alive to counter our story.
His
So,
claim.
Yeah.
Orvex
Deliver.
takes a moment to ponder his wordage. And he's like,
Educated
and
friend.
starts translating in the kind of, gutter, Popton's kind of sing-songy, kind of croaking the language of the grung. And you see Imbuk kind of stop, and the bug eyes go even wider.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, and then just starts to tremble, almost like he's having a
explode,
seizure.
please.
Looks like, he's just like, and then just like there's this faint audible pop, and he turns gold.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I don't think that's how growing physiology works, but it is right here, right now.
That's how it works now.
Literally immediately after this takes place,
Pop goes the
everyone that is
penciling.
standing in the immediate area can see Hugh contemplating trying this. Like just willing himself to be gold.
You're not a 40k orc. We had this conversation already.
No, okay, I missed that one. Okay.
Yes.
If I will myself to be,
You're not
Could
an orc,
I?
though. You're a Goliath.
but that's what I'm saying. Is,
If I try hard enough and I believe in the heart of the
mind
cards.
over matter.
The
Yeah.
heart of the cards. The heart of the cards.
Imbok holds himself a little more regally.
Regally.
Yes,
Nice,
and
nice.
and does a small kind of diatribe to Orvex. Orvex bows graciously, and turns. He's
Ember
like,
pass because people are bowing.
Chieftain Imbok
Oh.
will gather his loyal subjects and repopulate the shrine from whence his traitorous father was driven.
Okay.
Sounds sticky.
Yeah, that doesn't. I don't.
Don't
know.
think about it.
Yeah, I don't
I
want to
didn't.
know.
The chieftain still requests that you escort them through the ruins and the dangers thereof, if it is on your way.
You can
And
take
I'm
them as
pretty
far as
sure.
the palace.
Yeah, I'm
His-
pretty sure it is.
shrine is
Pretty,
not far
Ember
from
does
here.
ask if they can defend themselves, though.
As much as they can.
No, just
Yeah, what kind
asking
of
as
stat
like
increases do they get?
is this an escort mission style stuff? If they get hurt, do we have to go back to the start of the lava?
No scum saving.
I don't want to scum save. I'm tired. All right. Which way are we
Yeah,
going to think?
Let's make
So-
it happen.
I don't think, Hugh. I'm not sure that the magic use was color related.
Okay.
I can't remember because I was looking at the grung entry, like in the bestiary,
Yeah.
and it just gave different. Oh, here we go. I found it. Here we go. Yeah. So the green grungs are the warriors, hunters, laborers. The blues are artisans.
Mm-hmm.
Red are scholars and magic users.
Yep. Okay. Yep.
Purple are administrators and commanders. So he was a commander of his father's tribe, of the forces there.
Nice.
Orange are elite warriors, and then gold are the highest leadership. So he skipped orange. He's very happy about it.
Cool.
So yeah, there it is. I found it. So he's a regular grung scarlet. That's your question. Sorry.
Okay.
Gold. Creatures poisoned by gold grung become charmed and gain the ability to speak grung.
Yo.
If with that knowledge, if anything, if this was I have the knowledge of this thing, I feel like we'd all turn in the direction of Orvex, being like, "What happened to you, dude?"
Whilst they're poisoned, not forever.
All right.
I know. What
Hugh
don't we know?
very momentarily does the thing where he like if there was a vampire, he would like maybe like loosen his collar a little bit. Like he very seriously contemplates like sticking an arm out and just being like, huh?
Yeah.
And then thinks better of it.
Yes, at no point. Actually, Hugh, can you did untie this grung, so it probably came in contact with its skin. Could you could you roll me a Constitution saving throw?
Yeah. Let's make it happen.
Sorry to sleep on that one.
No, that I.
He was blue. Sorry, he was purple when that happened.
Let's see. Constitution saving throw. Let's see. D&D
You should be
Beyond
fine.
has screwed me again. A 10.
Oh no, maybe not.
Yeah. Here come the physical dice. You're not getting me again.
Bless you.
Let's see.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I tried desperately to hit the mute button, but I couldn't press it fast enough.
No worries.
It's okay.
Okay, so yeah, during this whole exchange, Hugh has been immersed in a puddle.
Oh my god, what?
If you are poisoned by the purple grung, you feel the desperate need to soak yourself in liquid or mud.
Oh. So bizarre.
Again, there's the...
Everyone is like discussing this plan to get towards the palace, and Hugh is like rolling around in a mud puddle on the ground, like just listening intently.
He's like, the grung. Orvex says, the chieftain thinks the Goliath is our pet.
Oh.
Please do not. We need him.
The veggie pygmies had something similar. The question is, does the effect switch to the gold variety when you no? That would have to be a reapplication.
I don't. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think that's how that works.
No,
but
no. You're good.
Hugh, when Orvex says that, Hugh slaps his forehead with a muddy hand. It's like, oh, that's embarrassing.
It looks over to Amaris. Perhaps when you are doing negotiations.
It's only for 1 minute, so when the conversation finishes, it wears off.
Okay.
Okay.
Lovely, but it is that like
In
perhaps when
combat
we're doing
suck.
negotiations.
Yeah, that would be awful. Oh my
It would be
God.
awful.
Yeah.
I'll make sure my hood's up around my face next time
Yeah.
when I do negotiations.
Remain covered, especially in footwear.
I think we.
And she like pulls up her foot and is like, boot.
I think we have to retcon a little bit there. There were also several veggie pygmies in this puddle.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, they got squished.
Yeah.
Where are we
Naturally.
going? I'm dragging the token just along places because I don't know where we are.
Where's
yeah.
the palace? I don't know where the palace.
Where
It's
the
in
palace
the center
is
of
the
that
big
big
round
ring,
one.
right? Yeah.
Scarlet, could you roll me a d20?
Hi. Roll you a d20. For the folk at home, I had my big home game on the weekend, and so my dice tray is filled with all of my spacey ones.
Face.
Be right back.
3. It's an 8.
Okay, that's good. High is bad for random encounters.
Sweet.
So the Yuan-Ti barreling through seem to have scared the other locals into hiding, and you have an uneventful return journey. Let's bring you all the way up there. So, Maria, have you seen the glorious hideout now?
The glorious what?
The
Oh, the one
art
that-
on the glorious setting. I changed it to Dragon Kobold.
Oh yes.
I prefer
Yes, I
Dark
did.
Kobolds.
There you go.
Yes.
Enough
Yep.
with the canine erasure in Dungeons and Dragons. I need to talk to someone. This is ridiculous.
Layer.
Stop being scared of furries.
So, you head back there. Are you going to the Grung Temple? Actually, I
We're
think
definitely dropping them off.
I think getting up to the north here is enough for them, and they kind of disappear into the swamp, the swampy ruins.
I just picture them just go
just
walking
yeah.
down.
No,
Just like,
Call of Cthulhu flashbacks.
Didn't you guys get in a fight? Like, should we rest before we go rescue Waku?
there was
Also,
a
Orvex-
lot of pain.
Yeah. Also, Orvex says, we should consider how to enter the Yuan-Ti compound as well. It is going to be no small feat.
Oh yeah, didn't you
Is
say
it
about the
considered-
wizards?
He did offer that as an option, yes. He's like, perhaps we could join forces with my previous employers. We have a common enemy.
Your previous employers did leave you for dead.
They thought I was
That's
dead.
what I tried to tell him.
They thought I was dead. Easy mistake.
Yeah. They just left you.
They left all the corpses.
Emotionally, this is more Scarlet than Embra. Can I roll an insight check to see how much he's lying to himself?
To himself. I think he seems fairly convinced. It's
Confident?
Like they did think he was dead,
Okay,
and he was unconscious.
okay, cool. They didn't even bother checking for a pulse. Understood.
They were running for their lives. They got slaughtered.
Oh, that's
By the
true.
UNT.
I think that was one of the episodes, unfortunately. Because the next thing I knew, you guys had an old man following you.
Yes.
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 So the UNT slaughtered them and won the day because they did like a spirit totem pole of their own dead.
Mm-hmm.
In the thing. So they were clearly there at the end of the fight as well.
And then we fought the
Brutal.
frog. We fought the big
and then
frog.
the
Yes,
frog came
that
off
was
the
the
end.
episode I missed.
Mhm.
Because he got thrown about, didn't he?
Yep.
You think he'd be a little bit more apprehensive about
You
frogs
would
after
think,
that,
but no.
So
Orvex is his own
Orvex
special.
asks, Would you like me? I know where their secondary base was. It is to the south of the palace.
If we were to, I do not think it wise for them to be aware of how many of the cubes we have, at the very least.
Oh no, absolutely not. Though I could try and steal theirs.
Perhaps
if
in the
they
height of battle, if they do agree.
If they have
But I
any.
do think if we are to talk to them, perhaps a rest first.
Oh, absolutely. You guys look a little banged up.
Okay. So
Begins to collapse in a heap.
you take a long rest at the Kobold's lair,
Yay.
and everyone may do that.
I'd like, oh my god, 31 hit points back. Alright, I need to know if the Staff of Healing got 1d6 plus 4 expended charges daily at dawn. Wait. Oh, I get all it's back.
Woo!
I've got the full use of the Staff of Healing again.
Nice.
Perfect.
Hugh.
Oh yeah, did you have another nightmare thingy?
Yeah. As you're sleeping, you're almost becoming used to it. That vision of the city in its splendor quickly decaying into, just absolute destruction, takes over your dreams again, and that skeletal figure with the burning eyes stalks the streets closer and closer with each dream. And this time, you hear a voice as well. It's like, the tomb of the 9 gods shall be your tomb.
Sorry, was that Tomb or Doom?
Tomb.
Nah.
not meaning to undercut it. I just genuine question.
Right.
I mean, same vibe,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
But
Okay.
yeah, just every dream it's coming a little closer.
a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like it.
Do you think there's a timer on how long?
Oh, that's a good question.
Or
Because we've been here for almost a week now.
Mm. Well, we're close, so might as well keep pushing.
so Rex says.
Alright.
So what would you like to do? Meet with the red wizards or some other means?
We do not know their numbers, but if that was a small party, that still outnumbered us.
The UNT?
Yes.
They are a great many in number.
Then perhaps more help would be good. I fear for the vessel. Meaning, I was a key, right? When I was taken? Are they trying to shove him into a door?
Don't know. But he is becoming a dragon, so maybe he's a vessel for a bigger dragon? I don't know.
Oh, perhaps.
That would be my thought.
Did they mistake the scales? No, surely not.
I mean, they just kind of slithered from what I saw.
They have snake noodle arms. Well, regardless. Shall we?
No,
Which way?
I don't think it's a bad idea to go see if the wizards will help us.
I know that Waku didn't like them.
Yeah,
That
well,
they
Waku's
were...
not here.
No, but what I'm saying is that if even Waku doesn't like them, perhaps we should approach with hedge.
Oh, yeah. Expect the worst.
They were
I don't
half-rate.
think they need to know anything about what we've been doing here,
You guys got
unless
the last
they already
key,
know
right?
it.
Is there a way for us to keep the cubes out of their sight?
Don't we have a bag of holding?
We do
Do
not.
we?
Mm-mm.
No, I'm just not
Not-
putting them in my bag.
Mhm.
Okay.
Can we put them into a box that puts them into another box to conceal it with a hammer?
If this involves rescuing Waku, the kobolds will look after them.
Okay. If they're
I'm much
willing.
for
But the kobolds are also in league
Also-
with the lich, so
It's true.
although
But I
he
thought
seems
they're
to be an
loyal-
absentee landlord.
Yeah, I thought they were loyal to Waku now.
Yeah, that's
No,
fine.
the loyal to Waku is like the commander of the people who are like he's like their sub manager to the CEO in the company structure.
They respect
So in
they respect his
theory-
elevated status, his dragon-like status, but
So
in
they
theory-
work for the lich.
In theory, if we put them in Waku's hoard and
Oh,
put them beneath the new tray thing that Amaris got for Waku's hoard to hide it, like if they stuck it in, they would leave his hoard stuff alone.
They certainly haven't dared mess with it before.
cool.
I would definitely say put it in a thing to put it in a thing to then put it in the hoard.
Oh, I'm gonna dig a hole and then I'm gonna cover the
Mm.
hole.
I just
It is a rough
I'm really
earthen
trying
floor, so
not-
it's all good.
yeah, my brain my
Oh
brain's
no,
like
she's gonna dig a hole in his current hoard pile that he has that he's been sleeping on and
Mhm.
dig it like into the middle and then cover where she put the hole with her new
he
tray.
comes back and it's the Princess and the Pea scenario
Mhm.
where it's like,
Ah,
why is my hoard so lumpy?
Oh, hold on, I didn't dig out the treasure. And then Amaris comes back and like
Treasure.
Okay,
All right.
so yeah, you put away.
Sounds like a plan.
You hide the cubes, and
how many
the
do we have now? 5?
6.
have
6.
6?
That's why, because that's if
Damn.
it's potentially 9.
Yeah.
That's a
Shigambi was
target.
6.
Yeah, I think we need 8 at least.
But it's if there's is there a temple per? Is there a key per god? Because there were 9 of those.
There were.
Yeah, but when we were on the hallway, there was only 8.
Also
And
true.
but
8
we
squares.
also were missing. We were missing the snail, right? Because that's the whole thing from the story.
Yeah, I don't remember. Sick brain's not remembering which one
That's
we were
okay.
missing.
Because, like, I remember we saw they were lined up facing each other in rival pairs, right?
Yes.
Because, like,
and then we
everyone
had-
hates someone except for the snail who woke up and was like, I'm fabulous. And the light reflected off their shell to make, I
Yes.
think, him cry? I
don't
want to say
remember.
absentee god dad cry.
God, Dad. Yeah, because the one
Right?
hallway where the fire was, we had 3 at the time that we found it.
Yeah. Well, like with the little braziers in front of everything.
Yeah, the burgers, only 3 of them lit whenever we walked.
There
past
are
them.
only eight
There-
things, but like my
Yeah.
brain does the stuff from like the backpack crocodile temple and goes like there might be something we're missing with doors.
Probably.
Cause like I'm surprised we managed to backpack our way through that. Well, not really in part, because no, was that Ember? Was that Brackle? Regardless, somebody stood on someone's shoulders in order to put the last thing in.
Mhm.
Anyway, we're arguing semantics to the Red Wizards.
To the wizard.
Yeah, that sounds like the plan.
Off to see the wizards. Okay.
Yeah.
We're off to see
After-
the Wizards.
After I dug the hole and put
Session
the
title. Okay, so yeah, you with Orvex make your way down through the ruins at the edge of the swamp there, the edge of the flooded region, and you have to take a bit of a detour. It gets very flooded, like the old causeway is busted and everything. I mean, this Orvex said it was to the south of the palace, so did you want to... There's no way to kind of... You could go like via where the Grung temple was and skirt around the far eastern edge of the palace, or loop round the flooded area and look for a place to cross just near the waterfall.
I would think going the Grog way would make more sense.
It's further, and you have to go right by the palace.
Right, because then we can scout without getting too close.
Say hi.
No. Go. I was thirsty. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're
That would
gonna
be-
wait, go through the swamp.
That would be my
that
thought.
sounds-
Can I
I-
please cast a second level
Second level.
spell?
Mm.
As we, as they start stepping forward and we start moving through the jungle growth, like the dapples of sunlight start to reflect on them as small ashy patches sort of fall in the air, and I cast Pass Without a Trace.
Ooh.
Okay.
We might as well get there intact.
Mm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Excellent.
Okay, so
Oh, sorry, very quickly. Do I pick the legacy versions or like the updated versions when I do these?
I wasn't planning to change mid-campaign for
Yeah,
anybody,
that's what I was saying.
but I know other people have other feelings, but I personally like all of the updates, and
All right.
I'm planning to use them in the future. and the things that have been nerfed, I think, are more balanced now. And the things that are, things like healing word and healing touch are both buffed. It's like double the healing it used to be. All sorts of cool stuff. So
So should I be switching to 2024 version versus Legacy, or making that decision personally?
If you would like to use it, yeah. If you want to switch, please feel free to.
Okay.
I like the new surprise rules because it just gives you advantage in initiative instead of them not being able to do anything in the first round, and that would vice versa in your favor as well if you're surprised like with those UNT last time. And I do want to use that. I think that should pop up now actually.
But yes, to everyone here, I'm just going to double check if there's any variant on the thing in the managed spell section.
Yeah.
But the TLDR, you get +10 to your passing without traces.
Yeah. And also I use like I said, I use the 5e tools thing so for the speed of it, and they're all PHP 24 rules now. So yeah. If a creature is caught unawares at the start of combat, that creature is surprised, which causes it to have disadvantage on the initiative roll. So it's actually disadvantage for them, not advantage for you. But yeah, similar thing.
Okay, so the way that this one works, because the main difference between this, no, it's not that different. They just re-clarified the rules a little bit. Okay, cool. If you stay within 30 feet of me, you will have an additional 10 to your stealth checks. And we will leave no tracks.
Nice. That'll be good. It's very muddy. Orvex says, with this fascinating magic surrounding us, perhaps we should go through the palace complex. The UNT are all beneath the ruins, not on the surface. And if we are able to stealth, I believe if we are to skirt the curtain wall, we shall barely see anything. It is, and he smiles at Damaris, an extensive residence.
I'm not gonna lie. I want to insight check how sus he's being right now.
He's trigger happy is the problem.
Is this? I don't disagree. The faster method, the better. That's why I cast the spell.
He was just reacting to you guys saying that you wanted to scout. He's saying that going around the outside won't reveal anything because it is look at the map, it's a huge complex.
It is
it's massive. It's a big round pokeball.
The nicest thing with past, even if I'm like the full 29 feet away from Scarlet, even if I roll a 1, I have a 20 because I now have a +19 to my stealth.
Jesus.
Oh, did we go up? Are we like? Wait, what level are we? Level 7?
7.
Oh,
but I have a +9 to my stealth already. So by giving me a 10, an extra 10, even if I critically fail, I do not.
And lucky for you, Amaris, nat ones, nat 20s we only do on attack rolls in Phoenix UK. So it's not a fail on everything.
I mean, I wouldn't fail anyway. It'd be a 20, so
expertise.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If we did the nat 1, nat 20 rolls on everything, then a nat 1 is always a failure, regardless of what your bonuses are.
Yep.
But we don't do that.
Spectacular one.
But we don't.
Okay. Well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
I want to be as far away from Scarlet that the spell will let me,
sure.
So I can scout into the palace.
29 feet maximum. Please do not step beyond that bound.
Nope.
I think you'll feel it.
Yeah.
It's slightly warmer for you guys when you're within the aura.
Nice.
Okay.
It's like a sun lamp in a reptile enclosure kind of vibe.
What is it? Something rhenium? What are they called?
Yeah.
Uranium.
I'm picturing it as like.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I'm picturing it as like, honestly, even though visually it's like a mister or whatever, like but with ash instead. Like in my head, it's no different than like you've stepped into a slight sauna room.
Yeah. Okay, so you make your way through the swampy ruins, flooded by the tectonic activity that just destroyed big sections of the city, and what drove the UNT underground in the first place. And you make your way in through that. Would you like to go in through that northern gap, or stay as dry as possible and go in through that western gap in the wall?
Let's go the wet way.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We don't leave a trace.
Because
Oh.
I feel like the Yanti would probably want to take the dry way.
Snakes can swim incredibly well.
Some snakes.
If we're going the wet way, Amaris has already climbed up on Hugh's shoulder and is sitting
And-
pretty.
Ember is small. They will be skirting around the pathways probably, if there is even the remotest sign of an outer path, because I don't know how well I can do otherwise.
Okay, so you making your way through into the remember the swamp. The swamp's not deep water.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but there's a current, and she ain't trying that shit.
Hugh will be completely unable to use his arms or anything if he's carrying you, because you're both medium. Ember is small, so it's not as much of a problem.
I am but a tiny, tiny terrafolk who lost 2 inches to a wild magic surge.
True.
Oh yeah.
I'm even smaller than a baby terrafolk now.
Okay, so you make your
I can
way.
make myself shorter. I could make myself small.
Oh wait, yeah, you've got the whole thing where you can shrink your size, right?
Oh.
True.
So we need Hugh to be able to have his arms. Amaris does the little and shrinks. It's like okay, and then climbs.
Yeah. Okay, so as you approach that outer curtain wall, you see thousands of bats flying above the ruins, swirling around like a shifting cloud. And behind the 15-foot-high circular wall, through the gap, you see crumbling arcades, vine-choked statues, empty plazas, and buildings overgrown with banyan roots. Like those Cambodian temples.
Yep.
Streets that aren't
stuff.
flooded are choked with rubble. But that rubble still exists under the water, so you have to be quite careful with your footing. But the shadows, the natural shadows of all of the foliage and ruins, extends to the group of you as Ember's magic cloaks you. And let's get a group stealth check.
Sure.
Oh, I am.
At plus 10.
That's a 29.
John, do I have a crystal?
Yes, you do.
Okay,
With a
I
plus
am
10.
going to use it to make my
Immediately.
stealth check a flat roll because I have disadvantage on stealth.
Remember, you can roll and choose to use the crystal after.
Okay.
And remember,
So-
you're still plus 10 even with a disadvantage check.
Okay, so. Okay.
So 29 for Amaris. Ember,
24.
24.
Okay. Yeah, I'll save my crystal. It was a 15.
Okay. 15.
That is
25.
that is respectable.
And Orvex
Yeah.
gets
Is
a
that
21.
25?
No,
No.
that is a
15,
15.
15.
That was he rolled a 5 and had
Yeah,
15.
with the disadvantage.
You're welcome. You're
Yeah, thank
welcome.
you. Yeah.
Okay, for an average of 22. Not bad at all. I have not found anything with the passive that high.
Nice.
Okay, so you
Magic hands.
Yay.
See, this is why we have spa days.
actually contrary to Hugh's ideas, as you emerge from the water into those arcades and around that kind of central cylindrical building, The main entrance to the Yuan-Ti lair is actually in that northern part. And you see a worked tunnel descending into the earth, and there are muddy cart tracks winding back and forth from the entrance. Are you gonna stake it out for a while, or just keep moving?
Pass without a trace lasts.
Like an hour, isn't it?
Concentration to an hour, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you probably want to keep moving if you want it the whole time.
Yeah.
Yep. It takes a little bit too long, and it costs a pretty high spell slot for me.
Yeah, fair.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you
that's not
continue.
wasted then.
You continue moving round. And let's have a look here. Okay.
Did Kai come back to me, or do I need to?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it was fine.
Just
later on, came back, confirmed that they had gone into the palace.
Okay.
Disappeared somewhere in the south.
Sweet. Thank you.
So you spin round the outskirts, following one of the circular roads through the avenues, moving through ruins and vine-choked arcades, keeping stealthily hidden away. As you make your way around to the south, I assume you're heading towards that southern gate to go towards where the wizards are, right? The red wizards.
Yep.
So as you make your way towards that southern gate, Ember and Hugh, with your passive, it's so weird not saying you, Maddie, because I'm used to Candlekeep when you've got silly passive perception.
Yeah, no, my passive is like a 23 in Candlekeep. It's a 12
nice.
here.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's nice, nice to have some variety in your characters. It's good. It's good.
You know,
True,
I try. I try.
I've
The two
play
of
a
you.
lot of high wisdom characters. I'm like, come on, man, just give me a break.
The two of you see, just as you're about to, where's our baby Hugh?
Baby here.
Baby Hugh, come over here.
No, over. He's over by the corner.
Yeah, I grabbed him. It's okay. As you are like down here, about to leave the complex, you see some tracks that interest you, Ember and Hugh, and in those buildings, just immediately to the left of where the Hugh token is there.
Mm-hmm.
Zoom in for folks back home. Just in those buildings to the left, where that kind of palm trees by the wall there, the two of you realize that there is a tunnel. And it looks like the tracks that have gone through here have tried to be obscured.
Right.
By it looks like the UNT try and hide the fact that they use this, but you see a second tunnel hidden there behind palms and thorny bushes.
Roughly where we currently are.
Just immediately to the left of where you are, say in that little kind of courtyard. That's right there.
So if I do this,
Yeah,
or is it
close
over
enough, yeah.
a little bit to the left of that?
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And are you going to investigate?
Should we? Probably, but we don't.
I
have
think
too
so,
much
yeah.
time.
Okay. You head on over towards it, and lifting aside palm fronds, you uncover a narrow, rough-hewn passage descending into the earth. And Amaris, I'll give you this one. As they move the palm fronds, because they were looking at the tunnel, you see something dangling from them. Yes, go.
Sorry, I've got Dungeon Delver. So I have advantage on perception and investigation checks to detect the presence of secret doors as well.
This was just hidden behind the plant life, but yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Letting you know.
Yeah,
It
definitely.
is technically a secret door.
And you, Amaris, see potentially left as a breadcrumb, the magical eye patch of a certain great and powerful.
Oh.
He would never depart with that unless it was an emergency.
Exactly. And she immediately like clutches it and says, Black went this way. And like she like sticks it right above her eyebrow.
Yeah.
so that she has it safely for Waku whenever they find him.
Okay. And Kai is kind of like bobbing around Ember, and it seems like he had followed them to this rough area, but lost them as they disappeared underground.
Beautiful.
Understood.
Okay. So after spotting that, you continue south and following Orvex's instruction. First, as you get to here, you spot there is a shrine on that far eastern end of the city there, but it has. Let's have a look here. I mean, you see that from the carvings and things there. You recognize it to be the shrine of Obolaka.
Obolaka.
Yes, so you see a pair of needle-like columns marking the entrance to a walled ruin. In the courtyard beyond, banyan roots envelop a squat building. The stone doors that seal the entrance are carved with images of snarling bears with long, sharp claws. So it's that drop bear, yeah, basically. The Obolaka is the Zorba. And you see the bodies of 4 dead Zorbos in front of the shrine. So you think that the Red Wizards have
Already handled this
been
one.
through.
Already got this one.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have one that I need to steal.
So following Orvex's guidance, you kind of go round up onto the raised platform and then down these stairs back to the edge of that magma chasm to the south there. Steam kind of billowing up around you. Seems like a decent place for a secondary emergency base, as it's very difficult to see what's going on here with the mist. And going through the buildings, just winding through the buildings there, Orvex leads you to this circular building here.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see.
We're so close to that temple on the fire. At least I think it's a temple.
Yes. You see, from your stealth position, some mercenaries guarding the entrance to that building. Trying to hide, but Hugh and Ember, you spot them.
How much of a presence? Like, I suppose I'm thinking numbers specifically. How much of a presence are we getting from this location?
You can see
Is it
2
like
at the entrance.
2 at the entrance, but I suppose
Does it look
from
like
the size? Yeah.
the ground around the gate is like well worn, like lots of people coming and going?
Are we fighting a small city, or are we negotiating with another party? Sort of vibe.
No, Orvex tells you there's only a few of them. Looking, because from the corpses he saw where you rescued him, there's not very many of them left.
Well, at least they know Orvex.
And yeah, he's like, I will instigate parley.
Okay.
And
Please do not mention anything about the other cubes.
Yeah, no cubes, and don't tell them that I'm who I am. Okay, cool.
Okay. You make your way. Well, he makes his way out, and you see the guards like snap to attention, like ready to deal with any threat. But then they realize, and that one of them actually steps out of cover. Orvex, you live. We thought you dead. You've done well, you spry old fool. He's like, I had help. I have found others in the ruins here. And they wish to speak with Zagmira. And he's like, the guards, do you vouch for them? I do. Very well. And Orvex turns and beckons you over.
Zagmira. I look over to Hugh specifically. Do you know a Zagmira?
No, yeah.
They've been said to be Red Wizards of Thay, so they're from very far away.
That doesn't mean that Ember doesn't look at us.
And you
Fair.
It's like a
pass through that kind of columned entranceway and into the interior, where subtle hued awnings have been put up to cover holes, but coloration that wouldn't get any kind of attention. And there are small fires lighting the interior, and you see, as you go inside, 6 other mercenaries. Local, Chultans.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone looks surprised to see Orvex. And you're accompanied by the one from the gate. And you see at the end on, those kind of like folding kind of chairs that like Roman centurions and things had in the camps and things on the campaign. You see on those, on like a rug spread on the ground, there is a collection of red-robed, bald-headed, tattooed figures. 3 adults sitting in sort of subservient spots, and clearly the leader appears to be a late teenage girl, similar to Amaris.
Yes.
But as you go and your eyes adjust to the dim light, as the flames kind of flicker up and illuminate her beneath the cowl she wears, you can see that half of her face is wizened and old.
Oh.
And the guard bows. Zagmir, Orvex lives and has brought others to speak with you. And she looks up and stands, and all of them stand in unison. Really? It is a blessed day that Orvex should return to us. What resists urge to say is your favorite color? What
What's your favorite color?
is it that you wish to speak about? This is coming from the appearingly 18-year-old girl. It is not an 18-year-old girl's voice.
Nope.
I am confused.
Who speaks for you?
Looks over to everyone else. I'm not playing the talking this time.
Do you want to do it, or do you want me to do it? She looks up at Hugh.
Dad, which one of the kids is doing the thing? We gotta save the one that plays with firecrackers.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Hugh steps forward, but not so far to impose, and he explains
The mercenaries are all on guard, regardless of Orvex's words. Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
From what I gather from Orvex, it would seem that we may have some overlapping goals.
What might they be?
I guess in short, eliminating the Yanti.
To what end?
They have a close friend of ours, one of our traveling companions. We were ambushed, and they seem to refer to him as the Vessel.
Interesting.
Ordinarily, this is something that we deal with internally, but I think the sheer numbers that we would be dealing with are problematic.
We are here to plunder the riches and knowledge of something which lies beneath this city. But we are seeking the means to enter. It is our belief the leader of the UNT, one Ras Nisi, is in possession of one of these cubes. All others. Actually, no, she doesn't say that. She said in possession of the remaining cubes. Unless you have some. All temples. Give me a deception check.
Yeah, I was
about
gonna
to
say
say-
Hugh
Got
kind
it.
of
Not on us. We don't
shrinks his
have
brow.
them. That is not a lie. We
She
do
said-
not physically have them.
She said
A
what
mission.
cubes?
Right.
I said cubes, and that is a 27 on the deception.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
By the way, Vortari has given you a crystal as well, Amaris.
Nice.
Oh, actually, I need to,
I rolled a 19 on the die and have a +8 for deception.
need to give you your second crystal here as well, Scarlet, from the wheel
I've
of
got to keep
shenanigans.
remembering that I always forget I have them. I'm
Yeah,
not
put it-
going to lie.
Put inspiration on your character sheet.
Yeah, that's
It's the best
probably
way,
wise.
best way to do it, I think.
Where do I
Um,
even find inspiration in the character sheet?
At the
I
top.
thought for
Oh,
a
there it is.
second.
Found it.
It's right underneath the
Gaggled.
picture. I think.
Now called
Oh, it's a
heroic
little
inspiration.
sun.
Yeah, I saw that. I thought for a second to maybe pull out like a set of dragon dice that Hugh keeps in a pocket and be like this, but
It's like,
but
are
that'll
you
work.
wanting to play a game of Yahtzee?
Let's see, just in case they're insanely perceptive.
Ooh, that would not be a good look.
We do
Perception.
not have
Perception's wisdom, right?
perceptions wisdom.
Yes.
Okay, so you got 29?
27.
27, okay. So the max that she can get is a 21 with that 20, so...
Oh, okay.
Yes, they're wizards. They're more intelligent than perceptive. And she kind of smirks. Like, it's like, these fools don't know what they're doing. And she's like, we might be interested in helping you save your friend if you are willing to take any cubes that Rasnisi has.
Sure. I'd be willing to take them.
Sure, I'm
Are you
ready.
telling the
That's
truth?
not a lie either.
That's not a lot.
Okay.
Mars, they didn't say to give to them. They said specifically to take the cubes. Yes, Amaris
We
is
got
willing
that.
to take the cube.
Thumbs up like this.
And
Is she being deceitful about it? And
she
yes.
she smiles. I suggest you, and she points at you, Amaris. You pose as a pureblood with captives to deliver, and gestures at Ember and Hugh.
Well, wait,
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
wait,
Pure
what?
blood.
The
Yuan-Ti.
UNT thing. Yep.
Purebloods are the one that looks basically human.
Yeah.
Which makes no sense.
And you could like, she doesn't know you're a changeling. You could go one better. You could give yourself snake
Actually
eyes
do
or
it.
a snake tongue. Yeah, and actually just be full on pureblood looking.
Say nothing.
Well, what
Only
do you-
work it.
Although
What did
they don't seem to. Sorry, she doesn't suggest the secret entrance. So that's another option that's become available to you.
I mean,
you can
you know.
actually stealth in there and use that as a plan B if something happens, or you could use the main entrance with deception straight away. And Zagmira says, once you have gained entry, I suggest that you look for one known as Ishmakal,
Ishmakal.
a pureblood in the court of the Yuan-Ti, but who is actually working for us.
Oh.
Well, let me goes. Remember how we were counting the number of royals?
Yeah.
Hmm.
What do you say?
I feel like we're doing a lot of the work. So how are you going to help us get our friend back?
I will give you this writ that then Ishmakal will assist you.
How do we know that he's actually going to assist us?
How do I know you're going to bring us the cubes?
You never said to bring it to you.
So you admit you weren't going to?
No, I just said you never said that you would need to bring it to
There is
you.
a click and a slide of steel as all the mercenaries draw weapons.
You didn't say what to do with it. You said to get it.
It was implied, you idiot.
I never said I was smart.
Clearly. Thank you for
No,
making
nods.
that
Nods.
blatantly
Embra
obvious.
like sees this and nods along, being like, "I actually think they're quite intelligent, but you know, don't." They're not saying that out loud, but like they're trying to play up the, well, like, that's yeah.
I just didn't know what to do with them. You didn't say. You could have wanted me to hide them somewhere. So
You're
I don't
not
know.
instilling us with confidence.
And she
Hugh's
just kind of
gonna...
looks and she's like,
Hold on. Hugh's
I'm a
going
kid.
to...
Dad.
I'm a
Hughes-
kid. What do you expect from me? And she's still like tiny. Like she never changed. Like she's still child size. She's like,
How much can you change with the appearance?
Just small.
I can go to small. So she's small.
Right.
Quite a bit from medium to small, I guess.
I can go one full size up or
Size.
down.
Changelings.
So, please do forgive this flippancy. I think I might have a solution here.
Yeah.
And
'Cause I think your manner is still kind of like older, so I think she's just like halflings.
She just want to like.
As Hugh was like digging around in his pouch, he's like, she is very young, so please, you know.
I think Embra puts like a small hand on Amaris' shoulder and goes,
She like
And
whispers over to. Did you just call me a halfling?
"Believe
Hugh
so.
is-
I don't know what a halfling is."
I don't either, but I don't like it.
Hugh's gonna produce from his pouch, like, okay, these are the only cubes that we've come across, and produce a handful of dragon dice.
Which didn't we find those here?
I believe that we did.
Zagmira
We did.
rolls her eyes. She's like, they're all stupid, and turns, and like the others kind of clustering around them, and they're kind of clustering and like whispering to each other. Despite your lacking faculties, there is a chance, however slim, that you may succeed.
Is there a guard that is near me?
Mhm.
Can I pickpocket him?
No,
Wait,
it would not work.
Way
You
out,
Oh
way
my
out,
God.
way out.
Full view
No,
of
like
Yeah.
everybody.
not like anything. Like she's trying to prove that she's sneaky and can steal something and then immediately give it back.
I mean,
After the scene,
I don't-
after the
I don't-
scene.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think
Yeah,
we're
sorry,
getting
yeah.
something.
I see where you're going for there, but
Yeah.
I think and Orvix pipes up. He's like, they are a very resourceful bunch. They have They have dealt with the dangers of the city quite well. And
There was a dinosaur, apparently.
Oh yeah.
Zagmira sighs and turns and waves her hand over a piece of parchment, and you see black smoke emitting from her fingertips and forming symbols on the page, and then a burning red symbol emblazons the bottom in form of a seal, and she turns, folding it and handing it to Hugh.
That's fair.
There.
Find Ishmakar and show them this. They will assist you if they can.
What, I mean, other than the fact that they're pure blood, what other signifiers might I be looking for, appearance-wise?
They describe a pureblood woman, like kind of shoulder-length hair, swept back, and they can't describe clothing. They don't know what it's been.
Sure.
It's been a good long while.
Okay.
And
That'll do.
Snake-like eyes and a forked tongue. And you know, purebloods manifest in different ways, so that in itself is decent.
Yeah.
Okay, and you are escorted out as you kind of like escorted past the camera, and we just like look at the four cowled, underlit faces just like staring after you, and Zegmira's lip just kind of curls, and you return outside.
I think that once we are a distance enough away, Embra puts like a warm, and I suppose we're the same height right now, like a nice, warm, cozy, like comforting hand on Amaris's shoulder and goes, I do not think you're stupid, if that helps.
It does.
But at least the sense that I got from them, it is much easier to fall into expectations to get away with other things, no?
That was kind of a thought, was if they think I'm dumb, maybe they'll expect me to screw up. But,
We were told they were quite prideful, no? Pride is its own poison.
Sure. And smart people do stupid things all the time.
Oh, I'm gonna
Good luck,
love
Sansa.
robbing them. She's
Well-
like already planning how she's going to steal the cube off of this witch. She's just like,
I loved the dragon dice bit. That's so good. No. Like, they're idiots. They're more. I like as soon as we leave, it turns into like the coffee room, being like, I can't believe they're idiots. They're adventurers, but dice.
Yeah. Hugh just figured he would just lean into it. If they think we're all stupid, then you know.
so what did they say marked a pure blood? I don't know what.
It was sort of, I believe it's humanity in touch with snaky features.
Yes.
So, and she like, it was like scrunching her, like trying to split her
Are
tongue,
you
and she's
still small?
and she kind of like wiggles where she's a little bit taller, but she's just like, I don't know if I've never tried this before, and she just kind of sits and is like, and then sticks her tongue out. And does the little snake.
Yeah.
Which is like, did it work?
Yeah, work.
It
Did
is.
it work?
I believe so. If you have some hints of potentially scales or glowy eyes, when we were attacked. Those ones,
Glowy
right?
eyes. What kind of eyes?
Like,
Oh,
I believe
she
snake.
needs you to describe it.
Kai comes down, displays.
Yeah.
Fabulous. Just do it like me, darling.
Oh, she reaches
Complete
up.
opposite to Amber's like complete passivity.
She gives Kai the scratchers and is like, go.
The little feather tail swipes.
Ulrich
Yeah.
says, which
She's like,
approach should we use? The disguise is quite convincing.
she like
Why
opens
not
her eyes.
both?
She's like, oh, this looks weird.
Mm.
You see the color tint?
She's like, I don't
Will you
like
use
this. This is weird.
Will you use the main entrance or the secret?
Well, if I'm supposed to be pure blood, wouldn't I want to use the secret one?
They
You could
appear
do
to
both.
use both. I mean, the benefit of using the secret one is that you could stealth for as long as possible and then use your cover only when needed.
Yeah, that sounds like it might be the safer of the options.
It also may lead us, if it is where they've taken Waku, there is also a very
Yeah.
high chance that it is exactly where we need to go.
Mm.
True. And he did leave the iPad. And then she's like, oh. And then she takes it off and she like hands it to Ember and is like, I probably shouldn't have this right now.
Good call.
It would look bad.
Yeah, they probably recognize. I wonder how
Oh.
long they've been tailing us.
Long enough.
Mm.
We could attempt to change ourselves, but it's not particularly my area of expertise. I would be better a prisoner.
I don't think you would. I think I would have to just take you both as prisoners.
Yeah.
I feel like the combination works still. You are one Yuan-Ti that has overpowered us. You take us via the secret entrance. And then when we appear out and somebody questions you, you're... Surprise! I got a
Surprise!
present for Ish Makal's birthday? Hatch Day? What happens with Yuan-Ti? I don't actually know. Snake Day? It's their congratulations on your shed? I don't know.
Well,
Perhaps.
Rasnisi went through some sort of ritual to change into a Yuan-Ti, because remember, he was human.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, but regular
Oh.
Yuan-Ti, do they hatch? Are they like
Yeah.
snakes
Hold
and hatch
up.
from eggs?
I think so, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hold up. They're not trying to turn Waku into the vessel for Rasnisi, right?
Ew, no. I don't like that.
Hey, Rishi. Thanks for Saturday.
Snaky.
Yeah, it sounds yucky.
Snaky necromantic shenanigans aside, I thought Rasnisi was already here. I'm a little bit confused as to which liches we're dealing with now.
Rasnisi's not a lich. He's a Yuan-Ti.
No,
Okay.
it's the same lich that we have in Candlekeep. I just forget his name.
You haven't learnt it yet.
Okay, so why have we learned the name Rasnisi way before this? 'Cause
He
we've been
was
talking
in
Rasnisi.
the turtle castle.
Yes, the
Yep.
Turtle Castle. That's
He
why.
was in
Okay.
Yeah, that was
That's
his old.
why
That
I'm
was his old
thinking-
base. He's the one. He was a paladin of Mesro, the city that disappeared. That
Mhm.
Charlie's character was looking for, and was
Yep, yep,
connected to artist Simba, who you met in
Yes.
your place, Embra, and who was supposed to meet you here but wasn't there.
Yeah, which is sus.
Yes. and he rebelled against the city, and they removed his powers from him. So he made a pact to become a necromancer and created all the undead to attack Mesro.
Right.
But that was thwarted, and instead of renouncing his crimes and paying the punishment for that, he decided to just abandon the undead, and then he found the UNT and became their leader and was transformed into...
This is the one that was Waku's.
No.
Mental.
Oh, Waku's patron of Yor was the Lich. So you do...
Okay.
Right.
Waku knows the
So they-
name, so I think he has told you at some point, to be honest. It's Lalo.
So that's
Yeah.
right. I think
Yes.
I've been getting the pair confused because, like, they were both lichy.
Mhm.
It's like the same way D&D loves hags.
Mhm.
Does love a hag.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
We say
That's
flinching in
understandable.
Witchlight.
Oof.
Hags are great.
Yeah.
It's just.
So- Okay, so you're heading back to the secret entrance, secret tunnel.
Yeah.
Secret tunnel. Can we
Damn
have
it.
a rope prepared just in case
Oh,
we're
yeah.
being captured?
She's already
Mm.
made little handcuff bracelets so that you guys can be tied
Little
together.
bracelets. It's like, oh
But-
no, we have been captured. Slip.
Yeah, they're you slip your hands through, so it looks like it's real tight, but it's also she tied the knots so that you guys will just be able to.
They're like attached to our thumbs.
Nice.
And then if we move our thumbs in a certain way, they slip off.
Absolutely. So yeah, you for all appearances you are captive, but yeah, there's no
Oh no.
there's no action
No.
economy to deal with that. Right.
She
so,
made
okay.
it super easy.
So, friends.
You've
By the way,
got
we always stopped
the
at
fucked up
we always
face.
stopped at 11:30 for me because of Josh. Are you guys okay to go to the hour? Or if not, it's okay.
Unfortunately, no, but that's just because I have
Yeah.
deteriorating very
Yeah,
soon.
just wanted to check. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I'm-
regular time.
Not. Maddie's brain is slowly deteriorating.
The battery level drains fast. It's like, oh, it's literally a phone battery in the cold.
Okay, so eyes off stream, please. If you're
Yep.
What
watching.
about on chat? Chat,
okay.
don't spoil it, okay? You hear us,
Flipping
Rishi?
it around.
Well, no, actually, I can do this. If we're doing player view.
Heroes and hags. Where's the lie, though?
Hmm.
There were 3 in Witchlight. There's technically some in
Yeah.
this. There was another somewhere else.
Okay.
I want to go.
So,
I wonder who's got the mother issues at Wizards, but that's not my business.
okay.
What's that? A hag pulls off the bad guy disguise. A hag covered.
So,
It's Scooby.
oh, look at the
That's
tiny little
Scooby-Doo.
baby tunnel.
Secret
That's-
tunnel in
Secret
the one
tunnel!
palace.
Let's get you in here.
Wow, since we're saying Secret Tunnel, did you guys see the Actually episode that has Dante Bosco and the voice of Court Janet, I think, and then
that
it's
sounds
literally 3 people from Avatar: The Last Airbender or
That's
Korra
amazing.
that are in one Actually, and they
Melody
have,
Pond.
no, it was a guy. I don't remember who
Was
he
it
played.
the voice of Sokka?
Mhm.
Dante Bosco is Zuko, so it's
Yeah.
Zuko, Korra, and somebody else, and I don't remember who the
Okay.
the third one
I do
played.
not, but
So, there you go, folks. What's the marching
Can I
order
look
here?
now?
Are you
Can I look now?
I
at
think
stream? Yes.
I feel like
Okay.
Amaris will have to be in front, no?
Yeah,
I think it could be at the back, forcing you in front or leading you. Either way.
You have the dungeon delver, don't you? Though, in case there's
Yeah,
traps.
but I have advantage to find secret doors, and I have resistance against traps should they come up. I can't undo them. Basically,
okay.
it's a reactionary thing.
Okay.
So
then-
I can look
yeah.
for them, and I have advantage.
Okay.
Also,
then-
oh, sorry, I just realized. Traveling at a fast pace also doesn't impose the normal -5 penalty on your passive wisdom score.
Oh,
Nice.
I don't know that
Um,
that's something we've ever.
Ember
really
goes in
used.
front with 2 inspirations. I'm not going to say no. Kai, I want to imagine has their is tied up, and it's just the rope around their center.
Yeah, she has the last bit of rope that would be at the end of Embra's wrapped around his tail. And it's not
Just
even
his
knotted.
tail.
It's just literally wrapped around his tail so that
They're holding on to it just to
Uh-huh.
make it look more convincing.
Yeah.
Nice.
They're like, yeah.
Looks like
and like right up against her shoulder. It's like he's leaned against the rope.
yeah. Okay, so yeah, advantage on perception and investigation checks to detect secret doors. Advantage on saving throws to avoid or resist traps, and resistance to the damage from traps. And then traveling at a fast pace doesn't do the -5, but that doesn't matter here. So you said Ember first.
I believe
Sorry,
I
what
am.
was the verdict there? Sorry.
Whoever wants to go, because if Embra finds a trap, then I can disarm the trap. It's not the big
Okay. I think
deal.
was it shift? Yes. Okay. So tell me where you want to go, and I'll shift over because I can move everyone together.
Oh, I just saw the tunnel. I was like, this has been a blank screen for a while. Well, right.
So you're just gonna follow that up there, yeah?
Yeah.
Unless I'm going to be keeping an eye out for things.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
nervously,
Fair.
looking paranoid. As Embra's like, what a nice cave.
Okay, let me turn over to a new sound set in Sirenscape. Now, which part will this fit in? Because you haven't gone through the front door.
Do 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 do.
Okay, it's not in that one. Sorry, I should have made a note of this. Welcome, everyone. Hope you're doing well.
You're fine.
They have entered into the Fane of the Night Serpent, the UMT lair, in search of their cobalt friend.
I am seeking the word for the definition of fane.
Good question.
A temple or a shrine.
There you go. Nice.
I want to know what the etymology for that is because
Okay.
from
everyone-
Middle English fane, from Old English fana, or cloth or banner, Proto-Germanic apparently, and then Proto-Indo-European, to weave something woven cloth, fabric, or tissue. It also means weathercock.
Oh.
There you go.
I'm sorry. Did you say weathercock?
Yeah.
The
it's
spinny
the
little
wind
rooster thing?
on top.
Yeah.
The
Weather vane.
weather vane?
Yep.
Yeah, no, that the word vein comes from the word fane because it's a type of banner that denoted a temple or a church. That's why it's called a fane.
There you
Fun facts.
go.
Etymology's fun, guys. Always, when you get the chance, go. I wonder where that came from.
Okay, as you make your way down into the subterranean area, you can hear water ahead.
Oh no.
Thank you,
Nope.
Sirenscape.
Nope.
It's much
Ah.
lower volume than the music, so if you want to boost that up a bit,
A moment.
like I have for people back home.
What kind of water?
2 seconds. So yeah, the passage, the small passage winds into the bowels of the earth. The air is wet and sticky, and the walls are slick with moisture. Harmless centipedes crawl across the floor as you descend. Harmless.
Waves.
After about 100
waves with handcuffs.
After about 100 feet, you emerge into
Is that a scrunchy,
much
Scarlet?
wider
It's a spreadsheet.
area.
Hang on, I'll do one with the bow. Oh no! What helpless mortals, a pair as I enter the snake's lair, tied up with a
Woe
bow.
is me. Okay, so
made it
just
look
Thoughts aside.
see how much of this
Oh
to
no,
reveal.
whatever will I do?
It's probably that much.
Oh woe, forsooth and anon.
There you go, that'll do.
Daddy, my brain went like, oh no,
Oh,
a YN scenario. Whatever will I do?
Okay, as your cackles echo through the chambers, the Yuan-Ti are alerted to your presence, and war
That's
ensues.
the player, and you know it.
That's what I'm saying.
Ooh, water, as in that.
Yeah.
Like actual water, yes.
Hugh,
With boats.
okay, so
Oh.
you emerge. Yeah, an underground river opens before you. Stalactites hang low over its surface, and dripping water echoes in the dark. You can see a pair of rowboats are pulled up on the shore next to the tunnel. And there is a cowbell dangling from a hook at the prow of each boat. Yeah, you might want to drop back a bit there, Ember, because we don't. Unlike
Okay.
Roll20, it doesn't put tokens automatically on the map. There are Yuan-Ti brood guards guarding the boats,
Oh, okay, I see how it is.
so you do not lunge out into the open.
I wasn't attempting to. Think.
So yeah, are you? I assume you're stealthing this.
Yes. Should I spend another pass without a trace? I don't know if that's worth the effort if there are people surrounding on all sides.
I don't think it's necessary. Amaris like does one of
Enough
the
of
like,
that.
she gives like a little kick, like she's like she like leans up to Emra before they get to the end of the tunnel, and she's like, "Can I like pretend to kick you out? So like you need to trip, okay?"
You can do, but before you do, maybe a quick listen of the scenario
yeah.
in my ears.
Yeah, absolutely.
Could I see and hear roughly, before we get fully kicked in, before I get kicked in, like, you know, raises scrunchy hands.
Raises scrunchy hands.
Oh no! I have been scrunched.
Hang on, put them there.
Oh boy, my brain. It is.
It's okay. I'm in the same place, dude. It's fine.
So yeah, there is no way to avoid them.
Yeah, no, it's just more like, what are they talking about? Like, can we listen in and
Can
hear?
we
like,
hear them before we get get yeeted?
Does anyone speak Abyssal?
Wait, I think I do. I think I do.
Might.
Oh, that
No,
would
I
be
don't.
very interesting because historically on the channel we have to come up with a good reason.
No, I'm pretty sure it's in my features. Like it's one of the one of the languages that I have. Hold on, I gotta figure out where it is.
Nope. I got the opposite end of the spectrum. I got the sparkle version.
I'm looking at this.
I do.
I'm wondering what the fuck was Amaris doing as a child that they can speak Abyssal, Celestial, and Infernal.
It is
I
because
reiterate,
of
what
my.
the fuck?
It is because of my chaotic evil thing. That's why I know Abyssal. Because of my little guy that talks to my brain.
How
yes.
many? Okay. Hang on. Scrunchie's off for a second. How many little friends talk in your head at this point?
Yeah,
Because I'm counting 3.
There was only
menagerie.
2. There was 2. One was the plant guy that we gave to the veggie pygmies.
Yep,
And
the
the
russet
other
hole.
one, I don't know if we've talked about this one, but I have his
We
little
have
weird up there.
not.
Yeah,
You
no,
had like a brief conversation a couple of times, but you haven't brought it up.
Yeah, no,
and then
she doesn't
now you
realize
have
that
a
it's weird...
stone
No,
with a
it's
little guy in
No,
it.
no, it's the same one. It's the same one.
Wait, no, the Chewinga is not.
No,
The
I
Chewinga
forgot
is
about
not.
the Chewinga.
That
Hold
you
on.
have a stone
Yes,
with another. So that's 2 stones
yes,
with
yes.
little guys in them.
Yeah, the Chewinga doesn't talk to me though. I talk to it. It doesn't talk to me.
Sign language is the language.
Fair. She doesn't understand it. She understands.
I'm so sorry to undercut the tension. That's just very funny to me. All right, Scrunchie's back on.
Group stealth. You're stealthing, right?
You know, we were until here when we heard the voices, and then Amars is going to like love tap Embra so that she falls out of the tunnel.
Stealthing onto the inside, no?
Wasn't the whole conversation so you could stealth and listen in?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's why. That's why.
Okay.
Yes.
That's why.
Yes.
So yeah, give me a group stealth first.
Unfortunately, no pass without a trace anymore, guys.
Okay.
I have a nat 20, so that's a 29 still.
Nicely done.
Okay, 18.
Wow, with
I
disadvantage?
am a mere
With
17.
disadvantage, yeah.
17. Okay, great. By the way, Orvik stayed at the entrance to the secret tunnel and said, "Send
Sure.
Kai if you need help."
Understood.
So an average of 21. Their passive is 12, so no problem at all. So yeah, hiding in the darkness of the tunnel there, round the corner. You see there's a couple guarding the boats, one guarding the kind of exit to the tunnel, and they're kind of, gruffly talking to each other in Abyssal. And Amaris, you overhear. Let's see. Just roll me a straight d20 and to see how much you're able to hear. Like just a luck roll, basically. How much
17.
17. Okay. You hear that they're just talking about. They do mention that that Waku was brought in. You hear them talking about the vessel again, and that Raznisi wants it for leverage. And you hear, it wasn't a nat 20, so I'm not going to give. There's one thing I'm not going to give you, but you do hear that Raznisi's condition is deteriorating.
I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it.
And the vessel, quote unquote, has been acquired as leverage.
Rasnisi. In order to become a UNT, Rasnisi had to die. No.
And had died before that as well. Anyway, so
had died before
been
that,
resurrected before.
which means the death curse.
Yes.
Affects them as well.
Yeah, but he's a beefy fella, so he's still around. Yeah, pretty much everyone else
The hit
affected by it
points
is gone. Yeah, he had the hit points. Yeah, but he's and you hear that. I'll give you this actually, Amaris. So remember, the vessel was to be used as leverage, so not as you kind of thought before, as like a vessel for Raznisi. It was to be used as leverage. Raznisi is deteriorating, and there is talk about if Raznisi dies, who would take over. The original thought is the spy master, I believe, who is called Fenthaza, is second in power only to Raznisi. She's the temple's high priest of Dendar. They're talking about her and whether she will take over. But then one of the other pops up about how much recently, how much Raznisi has been favouring his personal. You're not sure about the translation, if it's bodyguard or just sidekick.
Okay.
But has been talking. Let me see if it gives an actual.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know a lot of languages. I don't know why I know so many languages, but I know 6 of them.
If the
That is
if
a
the
lot.
orb button in your thing is anything to go by, there's a high chance that like the languages and you had to learn how to translate that stuff. Not that we know as characters, but like you've to be fair though, if you ever show Ember this abyssal speaking stone thing, if they do not twig to the fact it's evil, they're just going to assume this is another Chewinga. Just like, you have 2 little scary guys. They're
Yeah.
fine. They're living their best life.
Chewinga is my best friend. One of them is because I'm a rogue, so I know thieves can't.
Oh, sure.
Thieves can't what?
I know 5 from other reasons.
For plot TM.
Okay, so if you are going
Yeah.
to
Am I getting kicked?
punt,
She's like
Quick.
barely like she like taps the back of your shin, not where
Ready?
so that she makes it so that you can stumble. Like she just does it where.
How bad an actor is Embra? Is the question right now.
well, we actually have the needs that we have here. There is a DC 10 group deception check. So you have to
Okay.
pretend to be the captor and the captives.
Okay.
So
Oh no!
everyone please give me a deception.
Kai is like this with their wings, by the way, just like,
I'm not sure if that'll help.
What's
Yeah.
my
It's
deception?
convincing. Holy shit, it's convincing. I got a nat 20 for Emperor on
Nice.
deception.
Show folks that this makes us fly.
Mine is a 21.
Nice.
Given that Kai is all wrapped up, I'll roll for them as well.
I got a 3, John.
You do still have an advantage crystal too.
You know
do.
what? I do, and I'm gonna use that to re-roll.
Okay.
Kai is oddly charismatic with a 16.
Don't tell me it got
How's
worse.
your reroll, Hugh?
I got a 4, John.
Hey.
No, you know.
Okay. So
The size comparison
average-
makes it difficult for them to believe.
an
Yeah,
average of,
that.
an average of 15, so you're okay.
Woo!
Oh,
Okay.
okay, all right.
So you punt Embra forward, and you and Tia puny think, and you and then they kind of
Ugh.
look a bit, startled by the size of Hugh, but then see that you're tied up, and they see this pureblood come in behind them. Boy, where you going?
Prisoners.
Prisoners or slaves?
I haven't decided yet.
The fear in Embra's eyes looks legit.
Right there.
Oh, God.
Let's see here.
All of me goes. Do we drop the name or do we find them?
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Right. Like I just like.
But they didn't tell us what they did in the clan.
Yeah, we don't know if they're like a toilet scrubber.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Well, hold on.
No, but I
they're
got the name of the
pureblood.
high priestess though.
You
What
did,
was-
but if we start throwing around the name of the second in the command, and the second command's like, yeah. I mean, Ishmakal. You could say that were gifts for them if you want. I don't know if they're like.
Wait a second.
I have no idea.
John-
About what...
Is there anything that I might know about the social castes here?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you could have read the Volos.
Olos, yeah. So where do purebloods sit
Pretty high, no?
in the hierarchy here?
2 seconds, please.
They got the word pure blood.
Right.
But it's not it's not intuitive.
But it's not snaky.
Right.
Volos. Let's have a look. You know, these brood guards are the lowest of the law.
Okay.
And the caste system's very important to them, no? So if they're questioning you,
Yeah.
you should be offended, probably.
She is. She's like giving the, because I imagine he would have told them like, as they were prepping, like what she's supposed to be. Since I'm acting and deceiving people.
So we've got basically this is how it goes. This is what Volos had. So lowest of the low is the slaves, captives, being forced to labor and stuff. Every UNT settlement has a number of other creatures under its control, including intelligent humanoids, charmed or trained beasts, and even undead or conjured minions. Regardless of their nature, all are treated as captives. No creature that's not a UNT is fit for anything other than menial labor or subservience. Captives that fail to follow orders or lag in their duties are dispatched or turned into brood guards. So, these things here. Brood guards are devolved forms of UNT created by feeding humanoids a certain elixir, which gives them scaly skin and the compulsion to follow orders. Because their minds are, marred by this transformation, brood guards are less useful than captives for many tasks, but because of their unwavering loyalty, they're good guardians, especially for the UNT eggs. There you go, there's proof. They're technically captives, but because of their loyalty and the expense of the potion that creates them, they have a slightly higher status than common captives. So next up is purebloods. The most numerous of UNT, purebloods are almost the most human-like, exhibiting only one or two snake-like features. Then there's Malisons above that, which are the mixed ones that you were fighting before. The various kinds of Malisons are imperfect compared to the abominations, but still a step above humankind in the eyes of the serpent gods. They're receptive to religion, seeking insights about how they can improve towards the serpent ideal, and many of them become leaders in the worship of one of the serpent gods. Then above that is abominations. Mostly Ophidian, but with human-like arms that can wield weapons and use tools. Abominations closely resemble the perfect form that serpent gods envisioned. Absent the presence of an anathema, UNT abominations are the leaders. And then the peak is an anathema. The exceedingly rare UNT known as anathemas look much like abominations, but larger, with clawed hands and 6 snake-like heads sprouting from where the head should be. Each anathema is the product of a unique ritual that alters its original abomination form, increasing its size, power, and intelligence. Other UNT treat anathemas like demigods, and they naturally assume a leadership position above all others. So yeah, there you go.
Okay.
So yeah, Amaris, you do hold sway over this brood guard.
Yeah. Don't let him talk to you like that. How
Yeah,
dare.
no. It's none of your business what I do with them.
They kind of bow and kind of scrape back. It's like, proceed.
And she continues.
Do you go to the passageways? There's a door to the north, and there's a passageway, rough, natural passageway, leading, U-turn round to the west. You see up above there. And then there are the boats in the water.
I'm trying to figure out how's the best way I can ask them where they took Waku without making it obvious that I'm asking about Waku.
You can say that they were part of
they're part of the Vessels group.
We're part of the Vessels group. They should be with them. You could say take me to them, or something along the lines of because you're in charge right now.
Yeah.
So I'm not being paid enough to pay attention to that shit.
Yeah.
ultimate brat princess persona. Let's go.
Oh, so like channeling royalty that she does not
Totally
try
isn't.
that she refuses to channel. Okay, cool. Where did the vessel go?
They were taken to Rajnisi, and then, I assume, imprisoned. We only guard here. Apologies.
Okay, where's the prison? Which way do I need to go? She's just like, I'm done. I've been out and about.
I've had a 40-hour week. I'm tired.
I'm tired. My brain is not working.
Give me another deception, just yourself, because that's a very weird thing to say.
Yeah,
That is a weird thing to say.
It's a 20. It's over
Okay.
28. 27, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
They kind of scrunch their brows and just like
I'm fucking tired. Just tell me where it is.
and
In Abyssal, this must sound terrifying.
they point to the rough tunnel because you wouldn't take prisoners through any like official
Right,
locations.
but it's where she thought, but she was just like tired. She's pretending like she's obviously exasperated, and she's just like
Why
I just
are
brought
you
these. Why are you questioning me? I'm bringing 2 people here. Like what?
Mhm.
Why? And then she gives Hugh she gives Embra another like
Ah!
makes it look like she's
Flails. This is the most expressive Embra has ever been, by the way.
It's
Embra is
because
not an
she's-
expressive person by nature, so
It's because
this
she's
is
smaller.
so out of character for them. Yeah.
She's smaller than a Mars, so it's easier for her to kick. And if she kicks Embra, it tugs
Ah.
to where we need to go. So
Which way am I going that way?
yeah,
Oh no!
towards the,
Pursuit
the
to the
rough
non. Kai is like, ah!
So,
Oh no, not a crevice.
so yeah, you follow around there.
It's so silly.
Sorry, 2 seconds.
Ooh.
Okay, so yeah, you follow that around, and can you move yourselves around to the next kind of space?
Ow. Oh no, getting kicked. Tumble as soon as we're out of earshot.
As you
Is that alright?
You did great.
okay,
Awesome.
you go around there, and you can see that there's a campfire in the middle which casts warm light over this cavern. Do we have?
Oh.
And just switching up there. And the sound of the water, the river, disappears behind you, and you see. Let's have a look here. Okay. You see that there are a few slaves here. Various species. And just captives from the Chult in general. And you can also see 3 more brood guards and a type 3 Malison, so the lower snake body, is kind of reclining in the edge of the chamber, wearing quite nice, like red, like a beautiful red cloth headdress, and they seem to be more interested in gazing at their own reflection in a hand mirror than dealing with the captives in any way. There is a small Cholton boy sat at his feet, at his coils, and there is a. Let's see. Yeah, and as a Malison Amaris, this would be above you here.
Right.
Okay.
And comes in. The brood guard reacts, and he kind of lazily looks over. More to be put to work. He will talk to you. He doesn't talk to the slaves.
Yeah, she just kind of does the, yeah. Prisoners?
Are they to be kept here?
Well, they're not the best at listening yet. I was gonna take them to the cells. Teach them how to listen.
You do not have such authority.
My apologies.
Accept it. Take them to Rasnisi or Venthaza, as you see fit.
Of course. And she does like a little nod, like trying to show subservience.
And you can see there is a door in the northeast.
Yep, she's scooting and gives a little move.
Another tumble. Pathetic little terror to broke wings.
Yeah.
As I'm falling,
Mhm.
as I'm falling, is there any identifying? So first things first, noticed the Venthaza versus Rasnisi. Could I please have could I please observe their manner when they said that? Was it was it an assessing Amaris's loyalty, or was it a they don't believe that Rasnisi can handle it face?
Okay, give me an insight check.
That's a 24.
Oh, Scarlet, go!
Emperor observant little bubby.
Yeah.
He looks mostly concerned with himself.
Self-absorbed. Understood.
And does not seem to care who is
What
in
happens.
charge. Yeah.
Yep.
His position is assured either way, he would say.
Interesting. Okay, cool. Good to know.
He lazily flicks his tail, and the little slave boy takes a key from him and unlocks that door in the north, waiting for you to go through.
Beat it. Okay, I gotta grab the Mars. I just realized
Yeah. Movie 2!
Ah! Ah!
And yeah, you continue to march them through this UNT hold here, and we are going to call it there for today, but we shall see what lies in store for our prisoners, quote unquote.
Yeah, right.
And if they can figure out where Fenthasa is, or Rasnisi, it is up to you.
Where's McCall? That'd be nice.
And yes, this agent of the Red Wizards. It seems that yes, yes. The problem of pretending to be one of the locals is nobody. It's difficult to ask for help and directions.
Yeah. I'll bet.
Okay.
Okay, so we shall come back next time. Massive thank you for everyone for hanging out today, and we shall delve deeper into the fane of the Night Serpent next time. Will they be able to use this simmering political tension against the Yuan-Ti? What is it that Rasnisi and Fenthasa want? And will they be able to find the vessel? And why was he being used for leverage? We shall see next time as the great and powerful Waku rejoins us, but we'll have to sit quietly for a while and see, until he is discovered. But that's all good. Yeah, we shall delve back into more of this next time. Thank you, everybody. Absolute pleasure as always. Let me switch out of this spooky captive's grotto.
We don't want atmospheric ambience of atmospheric ambience.
Not of the kind of softly weeping kind. But the campfire was nice. Okay, so as we say a farewell and to carry on off into the material plane once more, where can people find you there, Hugh?
Hello, everybody. I am Colby. I've been Hugh the Echo Knight Fighter. On the material plane, I am here in Central Florida as part of Vexed Vending. It's a creative vending machine group that uses vending machines to help small makers, artists, and creators get their stuff out to the tourists in the area without having to pay expensive booth fees or babysit a table. We are on Instagram. If you're ever in the area, do check us out. And yeah, that's me. Thank you, John.
Thank you. Yes, let me drop the link for Vexed Vending there. Check out the Instagram. There's the link in the chat. And Amaris, your good self.
Oh, hi there. I'm Maddie. You can find me here every other Friday for Candlekeep Mysteries, where I play everyone's favorite fiery redhead pirate cleric fighter. She's a shenanigan and a half. You can also find me over on BookTube at Maddie's Bookshelf, where I talk about books, and I have videos and plans, and it's actually like regular now. So
Heck yeah.
Awesome.
lots of over there, and then I DM occasionally for Kids on Bikes.
Thank you. And last but not least, Embro.
Hi everyone, I'm Scarlett Song, she, her. You're not a licensed librarian. When I'm not here, I'm on Arc Point over on the College of Inspiration. I'm GMing for Blood and Time. The trailer for that's coming very soon, and I shouldn't have watched it last night because it jumped my cortisol levels right through the roof. Oh dear. The other things that, at least in my end, if you join the Scarlet Song Tabletop Domain Discord, there's going to be a summer/winter, depending on your time zone, one-shot series. I'm going to be GMing like a whole bunch of fresh games if you ever want to try. So Girl by Moonlight, Kids on Bikes, City of Mist, which is a cool urban supernatural setting, Aegon, the Greek mythology setting. But come on down. There'll be hopefully a lot of fun. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really tired.
Can attest, Scarlet games are.
Thank you. Oh yeah, you've been my player. I keep forgetting.
I have. Yeah. Just the once, but now you know we get to play siblings coming up, and I'm super.
I made
excited.
C cry. I didn't mean to, but like I made
She
C
did.
cry.
She did. It was great.
They made the
Okay.
characters that session. I was so proud.
Thank you, everyone. Yes, do check out all the cool links over there in the chats. And we are QuestJunkiesUK. We play lots of D&D and other TTRPGs. We will be back the day after tomorrow, be it that Tuesday night or Wednesday morning, depending where you are, for Humblewood. Unfortunately, Lauren's off playing beautiful music, but we shall be with our other adventurers as they investigate some disturbances in the Scorched Grove Then, next weekend, it is a long-awaited return to Candlekeep Mysteries, Friday night or Saturday morning, depending where you are, as they try to deal once and for all with the evil Vulpin necromantic monks. And might they have some inklings as to what's happening here in Chult? We shall see.
darn
I
it.
mean, here's the thing. My brain should have remembered that Larlock was the bad guy, because they're the same. I'm battling the same bad guy in 2 different campaigns,
Yes, you
and
are.
I'm just like, oh,
Yes.
okay.
I'm so sorry that I had those tire troubles and had to get my car sorted, so we had to skip last time, because I really wanted you to have that showdown with the head of the monks, because there
Yeah.
is information that he's going to drop which affects what's happening right now.
Fantastic. Also, we started an hour earlier on Friday.
We are going to be switching an hour early, yes.
Oh
so it will
yeah,
be-
daylight savings is kicking.
No,
No!
no, new work hours for Maddie. Not
Oh.
quite, not
Maddie
quite yet.
has to
be
That
up
will
at-
also be kicking in soon. But
Yes, Maddie has to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning because she's in the office now. So I have to make sure that I'm able to be up and functioning for my dog in the morning on Saturday instead of being done with game at 11 and only sleeping for like 5 hours.
And then
So.
on Saturday, wherever you are, we're going to be back with Fandelver and Below. Speaking of fun dungeons to crawl through as we're enjoying here, they are in the depths of Wave Echo Cave.
Oh boy.
Interesting new lore that isn't from the original campaign. There is something to do with tieflings going on in the history of this place. And what does that to do
Oh.
with Sophia's character, Leia? We shall find out next time as
Dun,
they
dun,
go
dun.
after on the trail of the spider, Nesna. Who, Wackyverse, little tidbits of lore. Nesnar was the drow that was responsible for humiliating and destroying Mike's character's family in Out of the Abyss.
Rude.
That's why his
Nice.
family was disgraced in Menzoberranzan. Okay, now.
Rude.
And Mike is in Fandelver and Below, but not as that same character. So it has to kind of compartmentalize that. Okay, thank you everyone, and then we'll be back at the other end of the weekend as we continue into this UNT lair. And I shall
Yeah.
populate this map properly with all the tokens it needs. Okay, thank you everybody, absolute pleasure as always. We are going to head off raiding. Do check out the Discord if you're not in there already for all the news that's coming up, including our really exciting November charity stream with lots of wonderful guests. And then, if you're wanting to catch up with adventures, you can check out the VODs on YouTube as well. Absolute pleasure as always. Thank you everybody. We are going to head off raiding, so stick around for said raid. If you've got them, let those phoenixes fly. But till next time, as we like to say around these parts, always sing the same. Cheers, bye.
Bye.
Bye.